Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play for Sid Meier's Civilization 6. I have recently been away traveling, and I have visited some Mayan ruins, and I thought, you know what, when I get back, I should do a game of Civ 6 as the Maya. Now, I was in Mexico. Lady Six Guy, who is the leader of the Maya here in Civ 6, is actually, I believe, from Guatemala. I think Guatemala's got some of the oldest Mayan ruins as well, but you know what? We're not going to let that bother us. We're going to be playing anyway. We'll be looking at these abilities once we jump into the game because they are very weird. The Maya play a very different brand of Civ 6. We're going to play on deity difficulty. Now, I will say this. It has been some time since we've played Civ 6. It would not surprise me if we go ahead and get spanked on deity. But you know what? We're going to have fun anyway. We're going to play on standard game speed. We're going to play on the continents map. Do I actually play on Pangea, which might be actually better for the Maya? You know what? Let's do it. Oh. There it is, right over there. We're going to do this. We will play on a standard map size, although I think that a larger map size might make life a little easier for the Maya because it might give them a little bit more space for settling. I'll leave the disaster intensity to 2. I'm not going to go into advanced setup. We're going to leave everything as the default. We'll hit start, and for the first time in a very long time, we will hear the lovely voice of Mr. Seeny Beanie telling us about the Maya.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
Lady Six Sky, great warrior mother of Dos Pelas and Wat Cabnal, lead your people into a new dynasty. Let your reach grow long so you may conquer your enemies near and far. The gods will guide you, and you will in turn guide your loyal citizens to victory.
All right, let's go ahead and hit begin game and see what we've got here. Now, let's start off by checking the Civilopedia here and learning about our leaders. I always do that. I always go to great people here. Is it over on the left? Oh, civilizations and leaders. There we go. So let's start with the Maya side of things. All right. Our unique ability is the Maya. So right away, we're going to see some things that make us play very differently. Settling adjacent to fresh water and coast does not provide extra housing. So we don't care about rivers, we don't care about lakes, we don't care about coasts for the purpose of city placement, which is really good because, as you will find out with the Maya, you don't place your cities in a normal way. Instead, each farm provides an additional +1 housing, +1 production for each adjacent observatory. Observatory is our campus replacement, and +1 gold and amenity for every luxury adjacent to the city center. So many different implications going on right now. Farming's obviously going to be a huge priority for the Maya, above other improvements by a significant amount, because, I mean, for lots of different reasons. Again, the housing bonus, so we're going to want lots of farms in general, but if we can surround an observatory with farms, then that's going to be great for production. And yeah, our city center itself, we would really like to park next to luxuries if we can. We can take a look at the observatory over here. So this is a replacement for the campus. It is cheaper to build. I think it's half the amount of production. It also gets +2 science bonus from adjacent plantations and +1 science bonus for every 2 adjacent farms or district tiles. And I believe it gets no adjacency whatsoever from being next to mountains. So our placement is very different. But again, we're kind of okay. We don't want to place our observatories next to mountains because we would ideally love to surround them with just farms. Or, I mean, if they can be adjacent to plantations, that's also going to be okay. So we'll keep that in mind. Go back. There we go. We've also got a unique unit, the Hulche, which I'm sure is not how it's pronounced. It is a replacement for the Archer. It's a little bit stronger, and yeah, it's got this built-in +5 combat strength when fighting a wounded opponent, which is really strong. I believe it's got, 28 range strength. I believe the Archer is 25. Yeah. So it's a little stronger as a base. It's a fair bit stronger against wounded opponents as well. And then finally, if we can go back to Maya and then take a look at Lady Six Sky herself, her unique ability, Ishmutal Aja, or Aya, I suppose. Non-capital cities within 6 tiles of the capital gain +10% to all yields, and when founded, to receive a builder. So whenever we found a city within 6 tiles of the capital, we get a pretty significant bonus. Other non-capital cities receive a minus 15% to all yield. So ideally, in a perfect world, all of our cities are within 6 tiles of our capital, and none of our cities are outside of that. We just create a perfect ring, or in fact, double ring of cities around our capital, and that is our optimal positioning. And then within that, we have somehow some sort of optimal placement with our observatories and farms to boost that. And in the late game, perhaps we abuse the range of industrial zones to have our capital city generate massive amounts of production and bringing us to a space victory, which is really what the Maya are optimized for. You'll notice we also get this +5 combat strength bonus to units within 6 tiles of the capital. So defensively, really powerful, but also if we find ourselves in the early game with a neighbor who's settled within range of our capital, we're actually in a pretty good spot to attack them, because it's not in friendly territory, it's within 6 tiles of the capital, which is kind of an interesting way to look at things. All right, so our default placement here isn't bad. I will go and move the warrior out a couple of tiles to get some vision. Okay, there's coast over there, which does affect our possible city placements, right? So let's say we settle there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ideally, we'd be placing a city maybe over there. I may have off by 1 over here. It's hard for me to count the hexes in the fog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That feels kind of right. So the hope is that this isn't in the water, because there are some very nice grids that people have made for city placements. Because obviously we can put cities within 3 tiles of each other, but the ideal tightest packing, I believe you'd go 6 tiles this way, 6 tiles on this line, 6 tiles on this line, 6 over here, here, and then in between those radials, you'd put another city. I guess it would be here, and yeah, I think here another city fits in perfectly into that pattern. Again, we may adjust these pins, but I think that's probably the case, which also means here. No, not there. Here. Something like that. We'll open up a little bit more and we'll get a bit of an idea about our placement. So the question is, do we move our settler before we start? Now, I'm not normally a big fan of this, even if we can get a little bit of an extra production boost, but it is arguably a little bit more important for the Maya. We might want to do it here just because we may be looking to get our settler adjacent to a luxury resource, because that will make our farms more productive. The maize here is only a bonus resource, so it's not as good. It is recommending settling on this flat tile over here, but I'm partially wondering about... Oh, can I settle on the rainforest as is? If we can't chop rainforest, can I even settle there? Now, ideally, maybe we put it here to get the double luxuries, but that would eat 2 turns, right? This double move to get in here, double move to get in there, so it slows us down that much more. Part of me is actually wondering about going to this spot here just to move slightly further away from the coast. I know it doesn't have the recommendation, and I think the AI does spot through the fog? I'm not sure. Ah, cripe. I really don't want to be near this much mountain. And in hindsight, this actually would have been a great spot for a holy site. Do we just eat the turn loss? God, why didn't I go there right away? Thanks for the inspiration. All right. Let's do that. In terms of what we start developing, I mean, getting these plantations up and running with irrigation would be nice. We are going to build farms. We'll get the boost there. We do need pottery for that. just wondering about going animal husbandry first, just to reveal the horses and maybe affect our positioning. But until we get down here, we don't really need any of these early techs instantly. None of these are going to make a difference for us. All right, we may as well go animal husbandry to get some views because nothing's going to happen. We're going to get an early slinger here because, well, for lots of different reasons. I would, of course, love to get maybe a double scout start, which is very nice if you can be greedy, which is something that, is more of a lower difficulty kind of thing. I feel very uneasy going a double scout start on deity. I didn't actually check my my workers, but yeah, I guess one of the things settling here, the spices in it, crazy good starting tile. I should have moved there immediately. I mean, it's still at 2 turns, but the way I moved, we lost 3 turns, which is really not a great way to start. Oh, I need to delete these map pins as well because my city's not in the same place. Also, one of my pins was, in fact, in the ocean, which is somewhat less than desirable. All right, we got ourselves another goodie hut. Population is now size 2. Now, did that scout actually go and spot my city and wake up? Or did it move away before I even settled the city? That's entirely possible. All right, we're going to go with settler now. Very greedy start. Okay, military tradition. I don't know if that was the most useful start, but sure. You're not going to take damage, right? Flood's already happened? Yeah, okay, you're fine. Good. And there must be... There we go. A barbarian thing over here.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
Thanks, Seenie Beanie. Any horses? Not that I can tell at a glance. Okay. We could pre-research the archery to be ready once we get the boost. I don't think we really need to rush that way so much. Maybe we'll put mining so we can reveal bronze working. Now you can move up and attack me. I don't know if the barbarian can kill the slinger. We do still have a +5 combat strength from the being within 6 tiles of our capital. So, as I say, that'll probably give us the extra buffer. We'll go whack that guy. If I attack him, is he going to be able to attack me and kill me? He's going to be very weak. I'm going to pull back to be safe. Well, I guess you are awake. Maybe I shouldn't have done the safety thing, because I could have eliminated this much more quickly here.
Best.
Although, this does delay us enough to get discipline, which is nice. And we're going to get God King, so we get the Pantheon going on. Yep, let's do that. I'm doing it this way, so let's see if I can maybe get this kill. There we go. Archery Eureka, fantastic. All right, so now I don't have to worry about what unit is getting the kill anymore. Craftsmanship, go. Population about to go to size 3. Promotion and kill. And promotion. Woo! Okay, thank you for not killing this guy. Bronze working Eureka. Excellent, okay. Man, no, see, the extra +5 damage from being within 6 tiles of our capital is actually crazy.
When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
All right, we're going to go for bronze working. We've already got the boost. We'll get that vision. Move 1 tile and then promote. And yeah, as per usual, with my melee units, I usually like to give them Tortoise to help with city invasions, but early on I want Battle Cry for the extra combat strength. And my Slinger here, we're going to go for Volley for even more ranged combat strength. Thank you very much. And do rest. And I guess rest there. I mean, you're not really hurt, but let's bring you up to full. All right, let's see what we got here. Another goodie hut. Excellent. Oh, and we've got our Pantheon as well. Okay, well, first of all, for our cities, I think I want to deploy my outer ring of the cities first, just to kind of claim some space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be on the deer. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just off in a fog of war, which I don't know about. Also, doesn't put us next to a luxury in either place, but may have to be the case. And yet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 puts us out in the ocean. So we're not going to get a perfect shape over here. We can break it in one way or another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, somewhere there, which does put us adjacent to a city-state. So yeah, we may have to tweak a few things here. Since I can't go there, because this would be the pattern that follows. What I could do is move, and this might not be ideal either. I could put the city here. Then it would get adjacency to the T. And picks up a couple of great pastures. 1, 2, 3. And maybe this rice too, depending on if we can beat these city-states to it. Okay. In this direction, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which puts us adjacent to some spices here, which is really great. In fact, I might settle that way. I feel like this might be a little bit more of a 40 settle. And so we'll look to claim that territory. I think that means a city here too if we're doing the full tight packing grid. Okay, I know that you are not fully healed, but I'm going to move over here to be ready to escort. Now, what are we looking for over here? We could go Goddess of the Festival because we know we will have 2 plantations within our capital here. And that is going to be a nice little culture injection early on. I guess we could look to rush irrigation for that. Fertility rates is never bad. Divine Spark is also never bad. We do have some marsh here, but we could do the environmental thing with Earth Goddess and then the preserves. We've done some crazy things with that in the past. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go Goddess of the Festivals. Which isn't going to give us anything instantly, but should be a nice culture boost soon. Okay, I definitely want a builder going on now. And yet, your plan is going to be to move over here, please. Alright, still good. Oh yeah, I never popped this goody hut. What am I doing with money? Okay, none of these things. Eureka for irrigation? Oh. Well, that actually is very convenient. After bronze working. Oh yeah, I still don't have the pottery. That's a little unfortunate. We can go straight to irrigation. Although we were about to farm this resource, so no, actually that was a useless Eureka. Punch you in the face. We're not within 6 tiles of the capital there. Major flood. Okay, that's fine for now. Where's your barbarian base? All right, let's settle here. Remove the woods. That's fine. Settle Copen. Straight into a builder or straight into a monument? Oh, we should have got a builder for free here. Yeah, excellent. Because we founded the city within 6 tiles of the capital. We do start with a builder, which is great. Yeah, let's start farming. That's fine. Although, yeah, you're working this tile for now, which is okay. But then when you grow, you'll probably work this one. This slinger here. We'll see about getting some vision down in this area.
I'm also interested in creating a lasting legacy. Because bronze will last for thousands of years.
Thanks, Seenie Beanie. Do we get anything metallic? Yep, right over here we've got some iron. And there next to our capital. Okay, you know, that definitely works out. In case we do have to do some early warring. I think I'll build a... I guess I will build a mine here. Just to have technically done it. And then after that, we might want to save a charge for these spices. Got some desert here. Wonder how much. Okay, so I can't improve that yet, but I can go and improve this, which is going to be great. We'll probably want to plan out where we're going to put down our observatories so that we can surround them with farms and or put them adjacent to plantations. We might want to figure that early so that we don't build an improvement somewhere that then gets ripped out later. I do want to spam out more settlers. I think we want to go for fairly aggressive settler spam. I'm just wondering, I think we do kind of need at least one other military unit to cover some more flanks over here. Because there's a lot of empty space around us, and I'm kind of expecting that that will turn into a lot of barbarians. Hold on, do we get a Eureka for mining in general? Mining a resource, yeah. Do I want to use this? Maybe I just want to drop another farm and then save that. You know, maybe I'll do that. We didn't really lose a turn of efficiency here because we're not working this tile anyway. So much damage. Just wait until we get this to be an archer. Well, our unique archer. Boom, dead. Boom, goody hut. Oh, a scout. Oh, that's excellent, actually. And yeah, so you're just going to chill here until we get irrigation. I think I'll be lazy and just put the scout on auto explore. Farm that. Third improvement.
Inspiration is a mere reed shaken in the wind.
Do I want to change policies? Well, we could drop God King. I don't think we run Ilkham right now, so we'll just go with urban planning. We are building a military unit, but I'm going to keep discipline going. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Now, as per usual, my priority is to get to political philosophy as early as possible so that we can get our superior government form, which means we have to work on foreign trade. Now, we could consider pausing it when we hit the kind of boost limit and hope we find another continent, but there's no guarantee. Ah, Jadwiga! Poland, nice to meet you. Where do we see you? Over that way.
Must feel happy in the good potter's hand.
Eureka writing because we met a neighbor, but yeah, we're going to work towards irrigation. Oh, is that where you're from? So wait there. And yeah, you'll also just sit and wait on one of these resources. So I want to plantation both these bad boys. Wait here for another 4 turns, please. Okay, that must be Poland's borders, right? I think that's her colors. Or is that France? Or not? I don't know. Must be her. Wait there. Early Empire boost. Great Path, no. Granary Monument. No, we're going to go into Settler. Okay. And, well, knowing that we have a neighbor this way, we'll go look to claim this space. I'm going to take that and then do this. I'm a little annoyed about the deer, but it's not the most critical resource. If we do lose that, I'm fine with it. Ancient Era, well, we'll get a normal age. Bam, although I was going to say, we're probably about to get a bunch more era score from doing this, but which I would prefer not to, but I do want to go and stomp out that Barbarian encampment. Let's rest you until healed. Let's wait you 2 more turns. Ditto over there. Gonna come around here and then probably rest at that point. Done. Done. Go.
The man who has grit enough to bring about the afforestation or the irrigation of a country is not less worthy of honor than its conqueror.
All right. We're going to get some tea. Boom. We're going to get some... What was this? Oh, that's spices over there. And yeah, we get the bonus culture from working these tiles as well now because of our pantheon, so that's going to be good. Do I want to push into archery? I don't theoretically need it yet. No, I think I do, because the other thing I was like, well, we could do writing, but I think I want to pop out a couple more settlers maybe before we get the observatory going anyway. So let's finish archery so we have it as a defensive option. When the era changes here, I can also upgrade the slinger, get our unique unit. Yeah, you're going to chill clear, please. Okay, foreign trade. We haven't gotten the second continent yet. We're going to start on state workforce. I don't know. Maybe I should have gotten the observatory early so I could get the boost on state workforce. Okay, I'm going to switch to writing. We'll at least have some options. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Puts a map tack on the desert. We can settle on desert tiles in Civ 6, right? In some versions of Civ you can't, and I'm trying to remember how it works in this one. I hope we can. Otherwise, we're going to have a really hard time in this game. Because we've got another city spot lost by the mountain. I mean, realistically, we might not have time to place all these cities, but that is the goal, for sure. Where do I want to park you? I might want to take a trip over here. Well, actually, what I might want to do is stop you in friendly territory. I think in 7 turns is when the era changes, so that will be the perfect time to upgrade you to our arch replacement, so... Yes, to plantation. Using your last charge, but that's okay. Yeah, those tiles are all being worked, all our improved tiles. That's what we love to see. Monument is done. I don't think we need to go encampment right away. I think you start on a settler. I think it's going to be a pretty greedy start, and hopefully Poland... We've got enough space between us and Poland that hopefully it doesn't immediately start any combat. Excellent. Okay, boost. Thank you very much. Deals. We do have an extra spice. There we go. Yeah, absolutely. Let's trade that away. Also, if you're willing to buy tea... Yeah, not... Well, it's still money. Maybe we'll wait and see if she can get a little bit more for us.
Writing
Might declare war
means
over here.
sharing. It's part of...
2 warriors aren't the most terrifying. They're not the least terrifying. With the strength of 10. And the fact that they're just parked there. Huh.
I shot an arrow in...
Yeah, they're just staying there, aren't they? Okay, we can promote you next turn. I've got some money as well. I like free inquiry. I'm usually better at triggering those. I don't know what the heck you're up to there, buddy. Whoops. I think we'll do some partial researches on a few of these. What a surprise! A surprise war.
The economy begins with a strong, well-educated workforce.
Do we want to change anything? Not Corvée, not Ilkham right now. Conscription, I mean, we're not fighting Barbarians, although it wouldn't surprise me if we're about to. I suppose I might want to do this, just save a gold, but no, I think we leave our policies as is. We had a war declared against us, so that's great. Now, The Holche here deals bonus damage against wounded units. So, ooh, unless I just want to promote you immediately. I know, I kind of want to kill this guy. Oh, I'm not going to. Dang it. Because now he can tear up this farm and heal. That's actually really annoying. Now, we're definitely going to want to do some Magnus things in this game. One of our goals here is going to get to vertical integration. Because then it will get... Whatever city Magnus is in will benefit from like unlimited industrial zone buildings. And our buildings are so tightly packed together that in theory we should be able to get our capital to benefit from a lot of industrial zone buildings. So ultimately we're moving towards Magnus. The other thing too is there's a good chance we're going to be chopping down some trees to build farms because that's sort of our power move. So Groundbreaker I think is going to be very good for him. So we're going to grab that. There's nowhere specifically I need to put him right now. I will put him in Copen because if we're going to do some chops, that might happen there. But also wouldn't surprise me if we just end up moving you to whatever new city we do, because we'll get a free builder there and we can do some quick chops afterwards. I mean, we'll have to wait 5 turns for him to become established, but otherwise, yeah. All right, that is a lot of stuff, and then you did do the heal. I still can't kill you there. Although now I'm not as worried about you healing from this. I really want to upgrade this guy. Okay, I think I should. I don't have enough money to buy another archer. I was gonna say I could move him out and then purchase one, but I don't have enough money for that. Do I have enough money for like a warrior? Oh, I do actually. Hold on. So I will do that. I'm gonna pull back you. I'm gonna purchase a warrior in the city, which increases the city's strength rating. Oh, I did kill him. All right, I thought he was gonna live with a sliver of health, but not this time. Okay. Oh, you have more units over here. That's not great for me. I'm not sure that you can take this city, though, with its healing.
Bravery
Yeah, you
is being
can't.
the only one who knows you're afraid.
Do we actually hold on? I guess we switched to gauche because we are building a military unit now. All right, yeah, just power through. We're not going to get the foreign trade boost. I'm not going to delay any more than this. Well, these are barbarians. Doy. Okay, I thought she'd move some units around here because the color is similar-ish, right? Kind of a reddish tone. I mean, I know it's not the same. Like I can clearly tell now, but must be a barbarian encampment over there. Okay, well, let's move you up this way. We'll see about coming around afterwards. Scooch up for a heal. Scooch up over there. Okay, I think this is a good place for us to put a cut for the first episode. Fascinating. This building style is so weird, right? It's so different. Our priorities are completely skewed. I mean, we're never going to be able to build literally every single tile on a Mayan start. I mean, with a larger map, there's an increased chance of that being the case. But even on a larger map, there's a chance that just one of them is blocked by just a random mountain, for example. You can't do anything about that. Here, we're, losing a little bit to the sea, but theoretically, we can get a good number of cities, again, within the 6-ring radius of our capital. And then, yeah, long-term plan is hopefully use our cheap campuses or observatories to get some great science, surround them with farms so they get tons of adjacency bonus, and then long-term get a spaceport in our capital here of Wak Kabnal, and then lots of industrial zones everywhere with a vertical, whatever it's called. Is it vertical integration? Vertical integration. Magnus set up in the capital, so it will reap the benefit of all those industrial zones and pop out spaceship bits very, very quickly. Will that work out? We'll find out next time. Well, not next time. We'll find out in a number of episodes. And then, yeah. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully this war against Poland doesn't slow us down too much. I don't think it will. I don't think there's any good reason for us to march over to these cities, though. Like, I'm not looking to conquer these cities. They're outside of my ring, so they get a 15% penalty to everything. If we did go and conquer a city, we'd burn it down, which, I mean, it is good to slow down an AI, but I don't know that's going to be worthwhile. I think we, you know, we want to get some extra defensive units, but then we want to keep spamming out some settlers here. Be greedy that way. All right. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.